Friends, hello and welcome back. So we had a suggestion a while back now, actually, but we're just not getting to it. Appreciate the suggestions as always. But it was a suggestion that we'd get some more of the Stanley Cup rebuild type of episodes in, and a way we could do that was by using alumni teams. So we're going to continue on. We're going to do some alumni teams. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on other alumni teams, but we're going to use the Carolina Hurricanes today, a team that is rather balanced. You know, you don't want to use an alumni team that's got like 1790 overalls on a team that's a cakewalk to the Stanley Cup. But we want to do 1 year, put everything into this Carolina Hurricanes franchise we possibly can to win them a Stanley Cup with most of their alumni players and whatever else we got to work with. We have Paul Coffey, Brendan Moore, Primo. Those are the key players of this team. I do not know how this salary cap's going to look. I really don't. It says they're at $98 million. We'll see. But that'll probably be interesting. If they're way over the cap, we might have to turn salary cap off. I don't want to have to do that. I like to keep it on. But for now, that is where we are at. We are sitting at an 83 overall. So not the greatest on the overall there either. So there's some work to be done with this Carolina team. Here we are, though. We'll take a look. We will take a look real quick at these contracts. I don't think they have enough high overalls to be paying these guys out the rear end. I mean, Paul Coffey's getting the dough. We have, that's what they do. They build a team that fits just under the cap the way it looks, which is fine. We'll figure out ways to move guys then. But the thing is that it looks like we'll have nobody that's really getting paid redonkulous money. Yeah, it's just a bunch of middle of the pack guys here, it looks like. That's all right, though. That's all right. We'll make it work. We have no cap space. That'll make it that much more challenging. Team cap hit, 71 million. Why do we only have 0.28 in cap space then? What am I missing here? Contracts retained. Example. What am I missing here? Buyout penalty. Oh, who are we buying out? Would you hit us with a buyout penalty just so they had the max cap there? EA, was that the logic behind that one? Must have been. But let's take a look at this team. We're obviously going to need a veterans coach, if I had to guess. See how our team is. Oh, they're all 27. Nice. Bunch of 27-year-olds. That's just what I was hoping for. Nonetheless, they still do not have any chemistry with who they're playing with here. Paul Coffey, Brown looking great there. Allen, good chemistry in the first line there. Commodore, you're something else. I have nothing nice to say about the ignorance that Commodore does on the internet. Jeff Brown. Brown's not going to go there. Who was it? Allen? Was it Allen that fits on that first line? Yeah, Allen and Coffey is that'll +5. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. We have the offensive defensive defenseman there. We have offensive defensive defenseman here, but it looks like it's Commodore that doesn't want to play anyway. So we can find a, what is that? Defensive defenseman? Yeah, if we can find a defensive defenseman, that second line, and maybe even a defensive defenseman for the third line. How's this guy looking? Decent. Yeah, if we can find 2 defensive defensemen, that might fill that out. Well, actually, the defense and offense is looking good right there in the third line. So if we can find 1 defensive defenseman, our defense might be looking good there. We might actually have to keep who we have. Let's see how these guys look. It might just be, yeah, it's just because we have a bunch of two-way guys. They actually have good chemistry with who they're playing with right now. That guy wants to be on a first. Everybody wants to be a first line. Of course they do. Power forward and Primo. Ooh, baby. That's what I wanted to see. We have a power forward. All 2-ways. That's going to kill us, EA. All 2-ways. Look at these guys. They're all teams 2-ways and grinders. We just have a defensive team and 3 enforcers. Oh, my goodness. 3 enforcers on the back. That cracks me up. Oh, jeez. So Primo's here at that power forward. If we can find a sniper and, jeez, that'll help us out tremendously. We need wingers anyway. We need a sniper and a playmaker on the wing. And we put him on that first line, and that'll be a big boost. Look at that. It boosts up that first line as is with him right there. I can imagine we get that +5 going. We'll see what's out there. Try to find some decent players from that perspective. It'll be tough. The goaltending is Burke. Burke or Berkey. Could be Berkey. I'm going to call him Burke. Burke right there at the 84. So that's decent. They're going to value our draft picks up. We have draft pick value, right? No, not really. Interesting. So we have what? Carolina. We have the Leafs. Why? What is this logic, EA? We have Toronto's first. Oh, you know why? Because it's giving us the actual Carolina Hurricanes, the team we replaced. They're giving us their draft picks. I got you. So do we have their farm system too? Wouldn't that be something? I think so. Huh. Who would have known? Interesting. We don't want to use those players though, but I guess we would almost be forced to because it's part of. You guys let me know. You let us know if we do this a second time. We use an alumni team. We get to use that team's current prospects or not. Let us know. This time, it's not going to happen. But we are going to, it's going to be tough though. It is going to be tough. Look at these picks we got to work with here. We'll see if we can find something. We got to try to trade some guys first here that have some cap to open up for us here. So we have defense. We're talking 1, 2. Commodore is going to be gone. That's where we start because he doesn't fit on his team anyway. Allen's on the team. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is our sixth guy. And Lyles? Lyles is on the ice right now. I remember seeing him, right? I think we had Lyles. Well, look. One of these guys was defenseman or defensive defenseman. The other was offense. Yeah, Lyles was playing. Was Lashishkin not playing? Possibly. Might have been him. Could have been. Ooh, he fits on that third line really nicely. What's this? Is he a defensive defenseman? No, he's a two-way defender. He might be playing there. Maybe it's Hill that's not playing there. There's three guys. Could possibly be Hill. Let's see what they're looking from a chemistry standpoint there. He's two-way. Yeah, he's not got anything right now, it shows, so it's probably him. So Hill can go. And he's two-way anyway. Hill can go. Commodore can go. That would open up $4 million cap space. Who is interested in these guys? Anaheim is perfect. You guys got a defensive defenseman laying around for us? What we're looking for. Cam Fowler might be that guy, right? Possibly? Nah, he's not. Defensive defenseman is Mason. No. Mason, all D pairs. Love it. $4 million a year. He's getting paid. That's our man. $4 million for $4 million. Would you guys take that straight up for Manson? I said Mason. Manson. Anaheim would be over the 45 scale. Stop it, Anaheim. We're trying to have a good time here. We're lining up a real nice trade. It's beautiful. It's pretty. We can frolic in the flowers when we're done. And you're just like, no. Hard pass. Hard pass. Okay, so we're not taking back. I guess that's a good joke. We'll take this guy. Carolina would be over the league maximum salary. Stop. Stop it right now. Okay, here you go. You're going to have to take some contract on for us from Manson. Okay. That's fine. We're going to make you retain a lot. We're only a little bit over, but we'll make you take a lot. Carolina would be over. Is that the problem now? Carolina would be over the max. Was that what they said the first time was Carolina would be over the max? Did I just misread that completely? It's going up the less we retain. That doesn't even make sense. How does that make... Oh, duh. I get it. So Carolina would be over. That's us. That's us. They're not... Why? What is going on today? I am just flustered. We're Carolina. How are we over the cap after that? Carolina would be over the league maximum salary. Why? That doesn't even make sense. Oh, Good Branson's $4 million a year. That's why. Okay, jeez, that would have been a mistake. Good Branson. I just assumed he was bad. Man, look at all these guys Anaheim's paying that are terrible. Sorry, Anaheim. 3, 4, 6. Yeah, 4 guys just chilling on the books that have no business getting paid the money they're getting paid. That really changed that offer, though, since we was retaining that, I guess, right? Yeah, that's probably why. So we can drop this now. We're still going to try to see if they can retain a little bit for us. We'll try Millie. That's still going to be a lot. I don't think we can afford to do that either, because we only have so many draft picks, so we're going to have to drop it completely here. We're going to have to be very careful with these Anaheim or Carolina players. That's for sure, because we don't have a lot to work with. But I like a good challenge. Challenges are nice. Challenges are nice. So we'll go second rounder. Add the second. Man, we got to be careful. We only have so many picks. We'll try a third round pick first. We'll try the third first. Trade rejected. You made our trade block needs, but the value you have on the table is just too far off unless you make it really worth it for us. We have to. We need that one defensive defenseman, and we're going for wingers from there. Second round draft pick still way off. Stop it, Anaheim. Please be our friend. We think you're great. You're one of the best teams in the league, and we'd really like it if you send us Manson, who is... I don't even know why you want him so badly. We're giving you Mike Commodore and some other guy. Thank you. Thank you for taking that offer. I appreciate it. We'll go to the roster moves and see what we have going here. Who did we lose? Oh, Commodore. I was going to say, why do we have to fix a lot rosters? So Commodore's gone. Please be big money here, Manson. We need some big money from Manson. Oh, baby, the +1 that fits on every single... Why is it only a +1? Offensive defense... Oh, because you don't fit on the second line. All right, that's crazy still. That's good scheme fit to only be a +1. I don't believe that. That's nuts. Let's look here. What about Lyles there? I'm a little disappointed to see it's that low still. You know, I fit on a first line better. How do you fit on a second line? Allen fits better on the second line. Maybe we put him here. What is Allen? Is he a 2 offensive or defensive? Yeah, he's defensive. Brown is offensive. Why is it that bad? It'd have to be Cole Coffey, I guess he was on the second line. He don't want to go there. It's tough. It's tough. We got some good chemistry there, too. We just can't get the second line fit in there. I guess an 84 isn't bad for the second line, so we can live with that. We'll do it just like that, and we got to find, again, some snipers and playmakers here on the wing. Ain't gonna be nothing easy about this. So we have Skinner, who is getting ridiculous money, right? Yeah, $9 million. Kovalchuk's entry level. That's a good one right there, I think. Kovalchuk, with all these defensive guys, he'd probably play really well, but it says he has no line fit on his team anywhere. That's unfortunate, Covey. Forward line 2 there. How's your sniper? How's your contract? 2.6. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Do we have anybody on a cheaper deal? Yarncroc doesn't fit anywhere. You don't fit anywhere. Come on, Yorkstrand. You want to play here. Forward line 2 for Duclair. He is a 1.89 mil. What's his overall? 82. Duclair, 1.8 mil, 82. That is decent. Decent. That was entry level deal there. 82. And Olofsson. No trade value for Olofsson. What a steal. We want Olofsson. We want both of these guys. Can we have a couple? I like Olofsson. No, the entry level deal there. Yeah, we're going to trade for him. And we're going to try to, I don't even know. We're going to give up something, I guess. We'll see what we got here laying around. He likes being on forward line 2. I keep forgetting we need a first line forward too. But we're either getting forward line 2 or nothing. The way it looks. It looks like there's not much of an in-between here. Maybe we should have tried the nothing instead. I don't know. Might have worked. We're going to go least first round draft pick. That is pretty fair for the most part there. And we need to look, let's see, centers. See if we can move some more contract here. That's all we're really worried about. We'll go contract heavy. Oh, you know why? They get Carolina's buyout history. That's why I showed that earlier. Duh. Hello. Okay, gotcha. So Suzuki's getting, there's nothing here. So nothing on center. Left wing, Kron's playing. You guys are getting entry-level deal money. We're only getting entry-level deal back, so I guess it's not a big deal there. Emerson, Rutu. Decent. Walker, McCarthy. I think McCarthy's playing right now. We might have to stick with what we got, which is, it's fine. We can do it that way. We'll go first for Golofsson. We're going to throw on, we don't really need it, but we're going to do it. We're going to throw on your 4th and your 5th. Just to help us out a bit here. Trade rejected. You've met our trade block needs, but the value is far too off. Okay. We'll drop the 4th and the 5th. That'll make you happy, right? Yeah, it did actually. So it was way closer than far off, I guess, there. They said far off. We just dropped a couple lost, useless picks. All right. So there's that auto fix. No, I want to make roster. No, why? Okay, fine. What am I missing here? You must be compliant. What do you want to do? We had too many guys on the roster. We must. Okay, so the system we're going to drop. There, you're going to go. You're out of here. There you go. Have fun down there. Perfect. For whatever reason, these guys don't fit on any line. We're going to try Max Domi next. Domi might be a tough one to trade for, but he's a lower contract at $3 million a year, and he's a playmaker. That's going to be our first line. Domi, Primu, and whatever the other guy was. The guy we just traded for, Olofsson. So we'll see what we can do with that. It's going to cost us a bit here. We're going to have to go, obviously, a first, probably a second. And we're going to be in some sort of cap problem. That's right. Yeah, I don't know what to do. We got to get rid of guys, I guess, here to open up some cap space. So you're going to have to retain that. It's going to cost us as well to get them to retain that salary. But we're going to go there. We did pick up a winger. So we have, what, 4 wingers. Simpson is making entry-level money. He's not going to play anymore, though. So we'll throw him on there. And can I switch screens and do this still? We'll find out here in a second. Right wing, 1.64, but you're an 80 overall, so we have to keep you. We actually, it might be McCarthy that we might move if we can. We'll add both of them on here. That'll get us inside range, to say the least. So McCarthy and Grimson gonna have to go. For Domi, first, second, we are actually overpaying a smidge there. We'll see. They're gonna retain that salary though, which is gonna cost us. We'll see what they think. Trade rejected. We would live with what you are sending our way, but in this, not in this deal. Your offer is woefully insufficient. I can consider what value you're asking from us. Okay, so we'll try the second again. As per the expected, there was going to be a little bit greedy there. You get it. I got you. You don't want to get rid of Domi. He's going to play with Lafreniere. I get it. I understand. Fully understanding that. We could live with you center way. Consider, okay. Oh, yeah, you said that before. You're not really interested in our second round pick. How about our third? Yeah? Yeah, third round pick? And still your offer is woefully insufficient. You've been woefully insufficient for a smidge here now. We have to do what we can here, though, Montreal. I just want to throw out there. Trade block needs. We can't give up another first. We should have read what that said, but we didn't because, you know, good GM here. We'll go second again, just see what they said. Try offering something different. I just wanted to know what you had to say. We might be able to take some of that salary down a little bit, to be fair. Since it's only $3 million and we got some off the books, we'll try that. How about that? $1 million instead. We're trying to change the salaries as proposal. I just want you to see I just want to see what you have to say, Montreal. Like, resend the message again, so I know what you said, so I know if that's the problem or not. I shouldn't have backed out so quickly, and you're not willing to do it. We are right up against the cap. You couldn't be more pressed if you tried. Okay, we're going to ask you to retain a little bit more then. Retain all of this. You're going to retain all of it, and we're going to add on, I can't believe we're doing this. We're adding on another first round pick. It's Max Domi, though. You got to overpay. I get it. Here you go. You have 2 firsts. What? Oh, you're cracking me up. You're killing me. You don't want a second first either. Unbelievable. Take my money. This deal would work with Montreal's current cap situation. Oh, yeah, you're uncomfortable taking $1.2 million, but you're comfortable taking 2 first-round draft picks. Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me, and you got us, though. That's what's funny about it. We don't have a choice. We don't have a lot. We have draft picks, and we have no cap. Get out of here, Montreal. You're greedy son of a guns. I hope you guys don't win the lottery. In other words, I hope you guys beat Pittsburgh, because that's the only way you're not winning the lottery. We're calling it the Lottery Cup. Pittsburgh versus Montreal. Losers getting the lottery pick. The Lottery Cup. It's got a nice name to it. Okay, so Domi's going to play. And we're actually down a forward now. No, we're not. We have Olofsson. Okay, I was going to say, what just happened? So we'll substitute Olofsson. Please tell me these guys can play on the first line. They can't. That's beautiful. That's great. They really can't play anywhere. We must have a veterans coach or something. That's going to do absolutely nothing for this first line. It'll change absolutely nothing. That makes me so happy. It's going to +3 the first line. We might as well put them on the second line at that point, though. If it's just going to +3, it's not going to help that way. We have to keep them on the first line. I was really hoping... Whatever. It's a +3 and better overalls, though. So there is that. And we have one thing to look forward to. How do these guys look? Second line, Emerson would like to play there. How's Ruutu look on the second line? He is decent there. Kron is not so much. Kron is a two-way forward. We'll put Emerson there with that plus that line. Yes. Okay, that'll help that line out a little bit there. Two-way. It's killer because we have all these two-way guys. And that's the team we was given, though. You know, we can't move everybody. We could try. What's Ruutu getting paid, actually? Or what's Walker getting paid? Walker's getting 1.65, so is he, and so is he. Ruutu's getting 2.5. The bottom's not looking that bad. How did I almost miss out on Roberts? What's he doing clear down here at an 85 overall? Where's he fit? Second, third line? Gonna have to go on the third line. It looks like is where he's gonna have to go. It kills the chemistry there, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So we got the grinder. You get the two-way, you get the grinder. We got a bottom six, though. That's solid defensively for what that's worth. We got to get rid of Langoon here, it looks like. Langoon. I feel like I just botched that guy's name. Okay, we won't get rid of him. Langoon. How's he look from a stat perspective? Decent defensively, not the greatest. We can go to free agency, I think. I don't know if we have enough cap. How much do we got? Probably not a lot. We'll take a look here. That can be a place we can pick up another playmaker or a sniper or something. What is it, Koivu? Is it Koivu that's out there? Pominville, Koivu. I can't think of which one it is. It's one of the two. Vanek. Oh, that guy. Vanek and Pominville. Okay, so we can go either direction there. He wants 1.1 million. I don't know if we have the cap space. We're going to try. We will try. He's a sniper. He doesn't have any scheme. Why does nobody fit on this team? Ain't nobody. Let's see what our coach is real quick. It's got to be a veterans coach, doesn't it? But these guys are all 27, so who even cares? It's gutsy to change the coaching staff in the middle of it. Oh, it's a defenseman coacher. That is why our coach is... I want to hire a coach. What do we got here? That's why our coach is a little bit upset out there. Or our player's a little bit upset. We have a forwards coach. He would help the forwards. The defense is meh. How would our scheme fit there be? It looks like the forwards don't want to play with him, so that's not the answer. Vermette, same story. No. Okay, we got Astley's. Astley's looks decent. He fits good with Coffee. Brandon Moore. Pre-move. Olofsson looks good. Emerson looks good. We might go here. Might go balanced on this with the coaching staff and see if that can help us out a bit. We'll offer him up some money here. And thank you for your generous financial offer. Perfect. So we got Astley's, whatever he wants to be called there. Looking great. All that matters is he helps his team chemmy out a little bit. And we got some +1s and better. It looks better. Why is it so... Oh, Domi can't play on the first line. Okay, Domi. That's unfortunate because we paid you just to be here. Just to be here and help this team out. So that's beautiful. But I think we can still go... These guys might be better on the second line then, actually. I think. Can we make that work? Yeah, that +2 the second line, which is all right. And the first line is... No chemistry here. Ruutu's not going to stand the first line, though, in all fairness. Roberts could go there. Interesting spot for him. How would Roberts look there? How's Roberts looking from chemistry? Oh, he fits everywhere. Beautiful. Good for Roberts. $5 million a year. Yeah, he better be for that price. We're going to pay him $5 million a year. This man needs to be somewhere. He's good defensively. 91. He can't win faceoffs anyway. So, yeah, we'll put him on the first line. Plays good defensively. He plays... shot's not the greatest, but we'll make it work. Passing's not the greatest either. That might not be something we can make work. That's going to be what's tough with these legends. They always have bad stats. Somehow they always manage to get high overalls with their not so great stats, but I think that helps a little bit. Let's see how the defense looks. That's not looking great. Not looking great. Coffee's better there. Might have just killed our defense doing that. Brown, can you play up here? No, because you're both defensive defensemen. We're going to have to go back to a defensive coach. We really are. We're going to have to rehire our other one because that's the only way we're going to do anything with these defensemen. I hate to go back to it, but I think we didn't change much offensively, and we're going to need the defenseman. So we'll just go right back to the old coach, I guess. All right, so we got our coach back to the usual here. Now we got to move a little bit of cap if we have any possibilities here to do that. So we can try to sign a free agent if we can. So let's see what we have here. Lyle, we have to have some low overalls in here, right? Yeah, not Suzuki, but you can't go. Suzuki cannot walk out the door here. That is a problem. We have any NHLers? Langdon wants to go. If I called him Lagoon like 8 times, why does it look like... Oh, that's why, because it's D-O-N. Gotcha. Langdon. I'm sorry, Carolina. I am deeply sorry. They're not going to be happy about that one. So we're going to try to trade him. Does anybody want this guy? Interested? You guys interested in a nice player? He's a really nice guy. I just learned his name, but he's still a really nice guy. How about a third for him? Third ejected. And I knew you weren't going to do us any favors. I don't know why I thought you would. Here's a fourth. Fourth for him. Third rejected still. I mean, I don't really care if we'll just give him to you for nothing, really. I just thought I'd try to be greedy here. Here's a 6th round pick for him. That should do it, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay, perfect. So that'll open the cap space up there a little bit. Go to roster moves. He should be, what? He was a 4th liner. Auto fix roster, make roster moves. So we have to call somebody up, I assume, right? What do we got in the system, actually? Oh, we have Gibbons in the system. Gibbons might be better than just calling somebody up. Let's see what he's got. Playmaker, 83, 80, 84. That's not much worse than what we're going to have in the free agency, to be honest. Look at these lines real quick and see what Gibbons looks like on this team here. Except, I was going to say, except he's not an alumni, I guess. But some of these guys aren't anyway. Here we go. Scratched. We'll go Gibby there. Substituting all the lines. And better. Better, the +1 there on the second line. The thing is, the second line's still good, though. Roberts, Brandon playing together. Emerson's there as well. How's Emerson looking from a chemistry standpoint? Decent. So it's not terrible. So we could probably make that work. Olofsson, Primu, and Domi, and that defense is going to be nice the way it is right there. I like the way the defense is set up that way. What's missing? What's missing? Back to that lines. Special teams? Did we trade? Oh, we're on the AHL. Gotcha. Forgot about it. My bad. Here you go, Gust. Welcome to the team. Substituting all lines except for extras, apparently, because you're not going to play there. 3-on-3. Perfect. We're going to give... Yeah, we're going to give a defenseman first line. Why not? There you go. Have a good time. All right, we're going to get some games in. We're going to take it slow, though. We're going to take it slow. We have some draft picks laying around. I guess we could make some further moves with those draft picks. We'll take it slow, though. We'll take it slow and see how this team sims up a little bit. I think it's going to be offense that we look for. Offense first, defense should be good. I'm hoping. That's kind of the banking here, is the defense is good even without the +5 or +3 with the offensive defenseman there. Because they're both 84s. They're both solid overalls. 1-0 to start the season. Sit down, Montreal. And we will get beat in the next game and the game after that. And beat Florida. Beautiful. Big dub there. 4-1-1. Good start to the season for these Carolina Hurricanes. 5-2. Teams start hot, though, so we have to be careful. It was like what was their franchise or Ottawa Senators franchise? They started out hot and then fell to pieces the rest of the season, which made sense because they didn't have a very good overall. But team start hot was the MO there, and that is what is happening here as we cannot pick up a W anymore. 6-6 Carolina, they are struggling. We'll give it one more game. Gonna pick the dub up there. Gonna drop that one. 7-7. So we definitely got to pick some players up here and try to improve this team. It's tough because of the salary. Oh, I didn't want to advance today, and we did. Sick. Perfect. Did we win at least? Yeah, we did. Nice. Sit down, Ottawa. It's tough with the salary cap because EA balances everybody out. You don't really have that one guy that sticks out. It's like, oh, got to get rid of him. Bad salary player. So we'll take a look here. His third line is currently struggling. All of them are minuses badly. The fourth line, same story there. Might have to do some line work there. What are we, 15 games in? Roberts, 9.17 games in. 10 points, 8 points. Not the greatest numbers. Wow, they are struggling everywhere to score goals. That's our problem so far. These guys are not goal scorers by any stretch of the imagination. And again, I think it's the... You see, look at Olofsson's stats. In 82, he's 88, 89. They don't give the legends good stats. That's what's going to kill us in this, I think. That's going to be the challenge. Because, you know, if you play hot and you look at the legend stats, they're always so bland. They're so nerfed down compared to everything else. Even Brendan Moore's got an 85 on the accuracy and 89 on the power. So that's what's going to be difficult here. We have to find guys that can score some goals for this team outside of legends. That might make the series impossible. We'll see. I'd like to hear you guys how your teams have... How's it worked without a completely stacked team? How's the sim engine work so far with alumni for you guys? All right, so looking around, you got Bertuzzi, point per game players, two-way. That's the downside there. Sniper Verana, he is also a point per game player. He is currently not fitting in any lines though. That doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't say change coach, but we changed your coach back, so it does matter. Forward line 3 for Gallagher. That's not good. Manta is a power forward, which is nice. And he's 16 on the penalty minutes. So Manta would be a good addition, I think, here. 16 points, 16 penalty minutes. Wants to be on a second line. I like that with Manta. What's the contract? $3.3 million. We're talking about moving a big name, though, if we pick up a guy like Manta. I'm thinking about trading away. Oh, it's our players. And say, how can we get Max Domi? Thinking about trading away Roberts. It's killing us. Do we have to keep the core? Because if we do, Roberts is a problem. He's $5 million. He'd open up the cap for us. And again, he's just 9 points. He doesn't have stats. Look at this. 82 on the accuracy, 82 on the power, 85, 86 on the passing and puck control. They hit him with the 91 defensive awareness, the 88 shot blocking, and 90 stick checking, which is irrelevant because they can't put points up on the first line. He's gone. He's gone. I think that's going to be, if we don't get rid of some of these legends, even though they have decent overalls, that's going to be the problem. Because it's too easy to give these guys high overalls and then not have any stats for them not to score goals. So we're going to try second in Roberts for Manta. Trade rejected. You've done all the right to meet our target please, but the value you're sending just is not there. Okay, so we'll try a third. Slowly inch up a little bit. Perfect. Okay, great. So that's nice. That is better. We will take a look at what that does to this roster here real quick. We have to call a guy up. Why? Okay, we don't. We're good. We're good. Manta. Second line, he wants to be there. Good scheme fit on his second line. Now we just need to find, again, he was a sniper, right? No, he's a power forward. So we can find a playmaker sniper to put on that wing there with Emerson and just hope. 5 points at that first line, but that's rough. That is absolutely a travesty. And we might have to go with the two-way forward after all. And that being Bertuzzi and just switching guys out there. There's not a lot out here. There really is, and we're trying to go 4 million under, and everybody, they just don't fit the scheme. We're being dealt a tough hand, trying to get the defense to fit in with the goaltending or with the coach and the forward coach. The general is, it would be ideal to go that way, but you need to have your forward or your defense, compliant. It wouldn't fit as well with an 82 overall first line defenseman. Again, maybe that's not the right call. Maybe that's not the right call here. We'll see though. For now, that we're running out of draft picks, we are throwing the kitchen sink at getting this team to work, and we are almost out of draft picks. 2 firsts and a third for Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi on a cheap deal. We'll drop the second. Still overpaying a little bit, but it's going to cost us a little bit. There you go. Trade rejected. You're not that far off. I don't think they said there. So we'll try a fourth and a sixth here for this season. And we're quite off. Okay, we're quite far off. I read that wrong. My mistake there. So we got to add a little bit more than that. Again, might take another second. We'll try. Do we have another third laner on first here? Yeah, we have another third right there. Here you go. Take a third first for Bertuzzi. Not going to happen. So we'll try a little second and see if they will take that. Second for Bertuzzi. Trade accepted. That was steep. But again, we'll see how it looks. We'll see how it looks. There's 2 big additions there on the offense to help this team out. Somebody's got to score goals. Somebody has to score the goals for this team. So we'll get rid of what? Gibbons, you're gone. We'll scratch you. Why does it keep doing that when we try to sign somebody? Do they stick him in the AHL? Manta, Domi, Olofsson, Walker. What am I missing here? He's got to be in the AHL then, I guess, right? Why do they do that? Scratched. You would be... Yeah, Bertuzzi, AHL. Good place for him. All right, we got Bertuzzi, and he actually fits on the first line pretty well as well here. How would that look if we left? We're going to put him on a second for now. Emerson, you're going to play... You might have to play on the third line. It looks like you're going to kill some chemistry else there. Which ain't a big deal. Again, 4 goals, 4 assists, 2-way guy. He can play on the fourth line. That's fine. Bertuzzi, I would like to move up if we could. But again, he's a 2-way guy. And the thing that's going to kill us is that Domi does not want to play here. Olofsson wants to be on the first line as well there. I would say, yeah, we're going to have to keep it as is, it looks like here. Unless Manta can go to the first line and change things up. How's Manta look? I think he is a second line, second line or bust kind of guy. Better, though. I mean, it's better. We're going to need some goals to be scored. I don't know why the Olofsson-Domi line's struggling so much. I would expect better out of those guys because we did pick up 2 NHLers. Maybe it's just a slow start. Maybe it's Primo throwing for the 85 on the passing and 86 on the puck control. That's killing him. Olofsson's ain't that high either there. But for now, we're going to have to try to ride that out because they ain't going to go on the second line. We upgraded the second line, though. See if that'll help the goal scoring right now. We have Brendan Moore is at 10 points in 17 games. That's been where most of the goal scoring is. He's just under a point per game for Mantha and just under a point per game for Bertuzzi. So we'll see what our team can do here. Gotta score some goals. Teams gotta score some goals. We're third in the division for what that's worth. Must be a weak start to the season for most of the Metro. It always is in these sims lately, it seems like. The weak start for the Metro. Here we go, though. Ottawa, second game in a row. There is a 6-5 loss. So we finally scored some goals, and we gave up 6 goals to the atrocious Ottawa Senators that are trying to lose. Nonetheless, 6-5 W there. Some more goals being put on the board. 4-2 loss. Big loss there to Detroit. And the losing streak continues. Losing streak is continuing. We will go 2 more weeks, and we will throw the kitchen sink at what the kitchen sink needs to be thrown at, and we don't have a lot of options left. This team looking like it's going to be a bust. It's looking like a bust, and it's upsetting, and it's sad, and it's heartbreaking, but there we go. I'm not scoring goals again. 2-1 losing to Edmonton, and over there to, what was that, Vancouver? So Paul Coffey's killing it. 32 points this season. Why can't anybody else put up points? Why is it just Paul Coffey? Why? 28 points out of Mantha. So he's still solid. Bertuzzi 24 has dropped drastically. Primu's up to 22, so that's better. 21 out of Brindamore. It looks like we might have to look at the defense again here. We're starting to put points up. Let's see how we're doing in the entire league as far as points per game is concerned. Maybe we got to look at defense again here. Let's take a look. We'll go to NHL, entire league. We are sitting right around... What team are we? Carolina? We're down here as a ways, I assume. Edmonton, that's not us. Vegas, that's not us. Must be wildcard teams. Carolina just clear at the bottom. Clear at the bottom, Carolina Hurricanes. No, the Islanders. So we went past them. Where were they? Carolina. Right there. Carolina Alumni. 2.72. So it's not terrible. Not the worst. It's not heartbreaking. But that 3.09 goals against is a problem. So let's see what we have here. Let's see what we're working out with the defense. It's struggling so mightily. I would have thought with how two-way our team was, defense wouldn't have been the problem, but it's appearing that it is indeed the problem. Manson or Allen's a -2. You have bad stats? No, he's got great defensive stats. He's a -2 playing with Paul Coffey, who's a -1. You have the -7 in Brown, +1 in Manson, a -5 there, and a -6 there. So the third line, even though they have the good chemistry, is struggling. Not good. And Brown is struggling. How's Brown look? What if we put Brown on the third line? Would that help you? I'll try Brown on the third line. Lyles, I don't want you to play period, I don't think. We're going to try to pick up an upgrade there. I'll tell you what, this might be a big enough challenge with salary cap off. It is not an easy one. So we have Pionk, we have Shattenkirk, Fox, D'Angelo, a bunch of New York Rangers, it looks like. So he's a +1 is Pionk, +3 is Shattenkirk. Shattenkirk never fits well with us for some reason. How's he look? None. Perfect. None of these guys. Deep pair 3s for D'Angelo. Ah, man. D'Angelo, why doesn't anybody ever want to play with us? What did our team do to you guys? What did we do to you guys? Makar and Quinn Hughes are out there. So we might just go straight two-way forward or something. Anything, or not two-way forward, two-way defenseman. Any sort of defenseman on that third line or second line just to get an upgrade, I guess. We're not going to +1 it anyway, so we might as well go down there out and just try and get the best bang for our buck if we can. Chara might be that guy. Chara's getting two-way defenseman, all deep pairings. Count me in. Count me in, Chara. I know you're not getting paid a lot. What is it, $2 million? $2 million if I remember right? Yeah, $2 million. So $2 million. And our defenseman that was going to get walked out the door was, what, Brown? Oh, Brown's got... No, it wasn't Brown. It was Allen. Allen -7. Was that it? No, he's -2. It wasn't Allen. Who the heck was it? You? You and your -5ness? It was Lyles. Lyles was the one that's got to go. 1.6. Here you go. We're not that far off. How about that? How about that? Here you go. We're going to send you a third. How many draft picks do we have left here? We'll filter it the easy way here if we can. Filter by round. We have 2 first-round draft picks left. We're making a move. We are making a move for somebody decent, and we're going to hope it works out here. We're going to go third for Char. That's an overpayment, but they still didn't want it. Okay, then it wasn't an overpayment. I lied. Sorry, EA, my apologies. What about another third? You're still rejecting that? I'm getting way excessive here. Maybe we ain't getting anybody. We might have to give up 2 firsts for Zdeno Chara. Thanks. Thanks for playing. All right, let's do it. We're going to look for a goal scorer. Problem is, though, we won't be able to afford any of those guys because we have to overpay. So we're just going to, even throwing those draft picks, we're going to try Verana. We will try Verana and see if he fits anywhere at all on this team. I hope he does because we need help with goals. Here's 2 seconds, third. We are over the cap. We will go and add on. We are overpaying so badly for Verana there, too. So you better take that. We're going to have to ask them to retain salary, though. That's the thing. So we'll see what they say about that. As far as relieving some, do we have anybody down here? Geeky, who the heck are you? You're getting paid some money to... Oh, that's not Geeky, it's Olafson. I read it wrong. Gibbons. They do want Gibbons too. Gibbons can go. Does that get us cap control? No. You have to retain some of Verana's contract here. Probably like all of it. That'd be great. There you go. 1.3. League approved. We're going to drop the second. Just the 2 first. Trade rejected. We'd accept this proposal. Trade looks fair. Washington's unwilling to take it on. You have to. We'll add on 1 more pick. We will go add on a 4th. We'll just for a good time. Just for a good time. We'll add on a 4th. No, they're not. Okay, so we're going to add on a bigger pick. We'll add on a bigger pick. That's fine. We'll send them a second. That should do it, right, Washington? Yeah, okay, perfect. That's it. Team is complete. This has been the biggest... I'm going to be honest. Like, this has been more difficult than the Ottawa rebuilds and all of them because you don't know what to do with these guys. You want to rebuild a team and keep the legends on it, but at the same time, we're looking at just so many... It's so hard to work with these guys with their stats. We'll go Verana here. It's obviously not going to work. Let's take a look at where Verano would fit. Not the third line, apparently. He's going to fit on the second line, it looks like. Bertuzzi, that's where we'd want him, is on the second line, I think, right? Right here, with that +3, that line? No, of course not. Why would it? What happened to having a good combination of +3 line? That does not exist anymore. Let's take a look here. Olafson can't switch. Domi's the playmaker. Olafson fits on the first line, I think, right? He's the one that does fit. Yeah, he does fit there. So Verana is not going to fit practically anywhere, but we can move him up to, I don't know, move him right here. He's kind of minusing every line. He doesn't really fit anywhere. I'm sorry to tell you that, Verano. You just don't. The Mantha line's only +3 right now, actually, or +1. So we could put him on the second line if we wanted to. We can't put him there. That is not going to work unless we move Rutu. That'll help it out a little bit. -1 there. Maybe. That'll be the start of it. I wish you could play center. That'd be nice. I don't think you can play center. Vrana, take draws? Nah, 65 there. So we're going to have to leave Vrana there. We'll look at, again, we'll go to the special teams, the power play. At least we haven't improved the power. Like Prima, Brindamore, Mantha, Coffee, Brown, Rutu. Yeah, you guys are done here on the power play here. We'll bring in some guys that actually know what goal scoring looks like here. So we'll put, was Mantha there? Mantha was not on the first line, so we'll put, or he was on the first line. So we'll put Vrana there. And we'll put, who was the other guy? Domi and Bertuzzi. Domi, Bertuzzi, Verana on that second penalty or power play. And we'll go Brindamore, Mantha on the first line. Domi, Verana on the second line. Hopefully, that is the answer to these guys scoring some more goals on the power play. We're going to have to work with what we have. Work with what we have to finish out the season. We tried to keep the core players. Maybe, you know, that would you even consider a rebuild, though? If you get rid of Paul Coffey and Brindamore, what's left? Paul Coffey's been the key to this team. I mean, we'll be honest with that. But, I mean, if you get rid of a guy like Brindamore, then it's like, well, you just traded away. You traded away the center of the alumni. That's the thing. There's an overtime loss there. It's not looking good for Carolina. There's another loss there. This one's been tough. I need pro tips, fellas. We need pro tips on the alumni rebuilds. Who's done it? Who's done the alumni rebuilds? Because we need some pro tips. There's a W. 18 and 16. Team's not out of it. 5th place in the division. 4th place in the division, really. We're sitting right there. It's just been a little bit shaky. 20 and 19. 500 hockey's not going to make playoffs, and that's our problem. 3-2 loss there to Washington. 3W shutout there against the Blue Jackets. Shutout against Anaheim too many times. Too many shutouts we're seeing here. The defense is looking better, at least. 2 goals there, 1 goal there, 3 goals there. I mean, it's better. And that's, I guess, promising. We just needed to see the offense step up a little bit. There's a big 7-2 win. 3-1 loss again. Low-scoring loss. 4-1 W against Vegas. So there's a 5-4 game. There's a 5. That's the first one in a while, though. We've seen them give up 5 goals. Then they give up 4 to the Devils, and they lose to Edmonton. That's a problem. 27 and 25. Again, remaining a 500 club. You at least at 500, if you go into the month of March and get hot, you can make the playoffs, but they got to get hot. They got to get hot, and they got to get hot right now. And it does not appear to be happening. These Carolina Hurricanes are going to go in, and even with their alumni team is, you know, all their best players, we added a couple pieces. It wasn't enough for these Carolina Hurricanes, who are just about to be a 500 club. And again, we'll look back at some of these stats. It took a while for these, even with Paul Coffey, which is the unbelievable part, had a pretty decent core defense. Maybe we should have won with the generalist coach. Maybe we look back and said forget about the defense because it didn't matter anyway. It was giving up goals. Carolina's going to finish just a tick above 500 with their alumni and a couple additions here on the season. Can't imagine that was a beautiful season at all for these guys. We'll take a look at the stats. Paul Coffey had 86 points and 72 assists. Where was everybody else? Paul Coffey carried the team. What was Paul Coffey's stats to be doing that? 94 by 92. Where was everyone else? Primu 64, Mantha 61, 51 out of Brenda Moore, 51 out of Bertuzzi. So yeah, definitely would have liked to see more out of our other players. It looks like things started turning up though. If you look, or turning around, we'd have a lot of guys negative. You had the minus 12 on Cron, so Cron was a problem. Minus 7 there on Emerson, minus 7 on Hall. But really, it's kind of surprising that this team, they played in a lot of tight games. Maybe you sim it up a couple times, they played better the next time around. 908 save percentage out of Burke as well. Backup was 4-9. That's kind of killer there. You want to see your backup do better than that, especially considering he usually plays the lighter games. But nonetheless, we couldn't get the job done here with Carolina, unfortunately. Continue the alumni series. Don't continue. Please let me know. As always, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.